Sup, Birds of Turtles, Levi here, or Angry Turtles. This is my... I don't know how many attempts I tried recording this because I reacted to like a minute of it, but then my recording for some reason is crashing, so I hope it doesn't do that this time. Anyway, so we're going to be reacting to Film Theory, Zim is an Alien by the Film Theorist. I've been wanting to react to this one, and I hope I can finally get this video out. Also, today is Sunday as I'm recording this, and I'm not going to record on Sundays a whole lot, but I'm just doing it this one time, so yeah. And also, if you're like, one time, but you uploaded a video earlier today, well, that was a video recorded on Friday, and then uploaded on Sunday, aka today. So, this video's made by, so this video is being made during Sunday, and it's going to be posted tomorrow, which is Monday. Anyway, so, I'm really curious what I'm going to see in this theory. I have heard a few theories about Professor Membrane. Dib's father did experiments on his own children. I don't remember. That sounds messed up. Anyway, let's just watch this video. Also, make sure to hit the like button down below. Also, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and smack it, whack it, hit that bell. Boom. And yes, I'm wearing my Angry Birds shirt. I actually have a Zim shirt, but I'm not wearing that. I should have wore it, but I don't care.
Of all the characters I've ever done theories about, perhaps
Sonic.
none is more
Still gotta do a
hashtag
review on
relatable
that.
than Dib from Invader Zim.
My name is Dib Membrane. I'm 12 years old, and I'm all that stands.
I remember seeing that anime opening in Enter the Fortress.
This poor kid's a theorist after my own heart. Oh sure, he sounds like a raving lunatic, but he's proven time and time again to be right about some of the universe's greatest mysteries, including the existence of aliens.
Am I the only one here who sees the aliens sitting in class? Right there!
I watched this show during 2017 or 2018, I don't remember. But here's the thing about the show. If you plan on watching it, it's on Hulu right now. But it was so creepy. There was an episode called Dark Harvest, and also the reason why I keep tapping this is that way so the video doesn't turn off. It was so creepy. I don't even want to talk about it, but just look up what Dark Harvest is in Invader Zim. You'll see it, and if you have Hulu and you don't use it a lot, Invader Zim's on there. Go watch it. It says that there are 3 seasons, but there have only been 2 seasons. I guess they just split it. I don't know.
You're crazy. What about his horrible green head? It's a skin condition.
Plus, he wears a cool jacket. You all know how I feel about cool jackets.
Oh yeah, he does wear jackets a lot.
Hello, Internet!
But I already saw
Welcome
some of
to
this.
Film Theory,
Film
the show
Theory.
that's basically me pulling a Dib for like 15 minutes every week.
You see? Actual proof that all the things I've been saying are actually right.
As you might be able to tell, today's theory is all about everyone's favorite invader, Zim.
I am Zim! I am Zim!
I am Zim! I am Zim! Hold on, I actually have a Gur plushie over here. Hold on, let me quickly go get it. I actually do, just so you know. Yes, look, this is Gur. He has 2 ears, but my cousin visited one time, and the little cousin was spinning him around with one of his ears, and his ear tore off, and I don't know where it is. Yeah, but look. Yeah. Anyway, into the void with you, Gur.
I am Zim!
I am Zim!
After the original Netflix movie Enter the Florpus came out in 2019, I wanted to do a Zim theory, but nothing I thought of at the time worked out. And yet, there was something there.
Until start
Something
faking
that
their
stuck
height. Yeah, they could be. I mean, all the aliens are the same height.
with me in the back of my mind like some kind of small insane
And just paying attention to little detail that I haven't looked at. I gotta stop pausing it. I'm gonna be like Charmax, where he keeps pausing his reactions. But yeah, I'll just let you know when I got
Top
to
of
the
the year,
park.
it all finally clicked. It clicked! After
Click.
rewatching the series again, I think there's been a secret hiding
And
in
that's where
Invader
my
Zim
recording
from the very
crashed.
beginning. A secret that turns the show's entire premise on its head. A secret that, unlike most of our theories, I think is actually intentional by the creators of the
most of
show.
the people
Today,
look
I'm
weird.
gonna prove to you that Professor Membrane, Earth's most renowned human person scientist and father of the proto-MatPat known as Dib, is actually an alien just like Zim himself.
And now, the man without whom this world
This is actually
falls
where my
into chaos,
recording's crashed.
and the inventor of Super Toast, Professor Membrane.
Now, admittedly, I'm a bit
And
late
you know,
to the party.
he's voiced by Roger Bumpus. And you know, fun fact, I actually did meet him at Comic-Con Arkansas 2018. It was actually a pretty interesting experience. I really hope I can get my videos back because that's one that I really want you guys to see. If I can, I'll let you know. If I can't, I have a picture somewhere. I won't show it right now. But I actually did meet him, Roger Bumpus. I'm being serious.
Zim's been off the air longer than I've been making film theories, so let's just get quickly caught up with the story so we're all on the same page. Many years ago, the alien named Zim was put in charge of Operation Impending Doom, a plan by the Urkin race to invade many planets.
Let us rain some doom down upon the filthy heads of our doomed enemies.
Bad news is, Zim's enthusiasm was so
I
overwhelming
love
that he launched his
Gur.
attack.
I'm pretty sure he's a fan favorite, even though my brother does not like me acting like him. I act like him sometimes.
On the
It
home
can get
planet.
annoying.
But sir, we're still on our own planet.
As a result, Zim gets banished to the planet Foodcortia, where he's set to serve fast food for the rest of his life. However, when he hears of Operation Impending Doom 2, he decides to quit being banished so he can lead another invasion. The Urkin Society is led by their tallest members, known as the Almighty Tallest. When the Tallest see that Zim has returned, they decide to really get him out of their hair and send him to an unknown planet, later revealed as Earth. When he arrives at Earth, Zim attempts to blend into society through some unconvincing means. While most people accept that his green coloring is just a skin condition, one of Zim's classmates, Dib, sees right through the disguise. Dib, already obsessed with the paranormal, loses his mind trying to prove Zim's true identity. Throughout the entire process, though, his own father, Professor Membrane, stands in staunch opposition to his son's efforts.
So I find you here, son. You know not to use my tools for your parascience.
As one of the world's leading scientists, Professor Membrane claims
I
to have
feel like he really
revolutionized
should believe, because I mean, I feel like he's just not believing it because, like, there's one of these pilots in the Urkin Armada who has their mouth covered, and I'm like, is he an escaped Urkin? But I didn't really have a whole lot of proof to back it up, so that's why I leave it to these guys.
every field of scientific study, and he takes a hard stance against the existence of the paranormal. Membrane constantly tells Dib that his fake science is inferior to Membrane's real science, despite sometimes being presented with overwhelming evidence of the existence of aliens.
There are no aliens. You've been watching those transmissions since you were a baby with an enormous head. It's time to move on, son.
And this is our first clue that Professor Membrane isn't all that he seems. Despite having a clearly scientific mind, he absolutely refuses to acknowledge any evidence of alien
Yeah, exactly.
life.
I mean, it's been right in front of him, including Enter the Florpus.
Other Earthlings write off, like Zim's appearance. Membrane is confronted directly with aliens and alien technology multiple times throughout the series, but repeatedly chooses to ignore it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I have a feeling he just doesn't want to believe that aliens are real. When secretly he is an alien, but I don't have a lot of proof, so that's why So I'm glad they finally did a theory on this.
Episode Bloaty's Pizza Hog, which was FNAF before FNAF existed. Dib and his sister Gaz call Membrane from a working Urkin spaceship. No reaction. Later, in the Invader Zim movie, Enter the Florpus, he's confronted with a barrage of evidence, but again, declares it all fake.
As a man of science, I need proof, and I just haven't seen
Proof?
How do you need more proof than this? Everything I've collected from my countless battles with Zim. I wish just once you'd have my back.
Wishing isn't very scientific, son.
And it only gets worse considering by the end of that movie, Membrane is abducted by Zim, taken to space jail, and surrounded by actual aliens. Rather than considering all the possibilities of such a wild discovery, Membrane instead acts like the whole thing was just a hallucination.
Well, that was very convincing.
Because it's real, Dad!
He even admits confusion over the existence of his alien doppelganger Clembrain.
I'm very confused right now.
But continues to
I
deny
know.
the existence of aliens, often going on TV to make such a claim, even at the expense of his own son.
What about that glowing thing? Look at it! That's no human glow!
Possibly a weather balloon. Or swamp gas.
It's almost like he's trying to keep the public in the dark about aliens for some reason. Now, one obvious reason for this could be that Membrane himself is an alien. First,
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
Look at his
That's
character
what I
design,
mean.
shall we? He wears a face-covering lab coat with goggles at all times. And I do mean
Yeah.
all times. He's been dressed this way since he was a child.
I asked Santa to bring me 12 cases of uranium-238.
It's very
Yay.
similar in look to what we see members of the Irkin.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
wearing on
about.
Mothership.
That's what I was talking about. There were Irkin pilots who looked exactly like those. I was like, could that be a connection? Yes, thank you, MatPat. Thank you.
Tall-necked collars to hide the bottom of their faces. And the goggles
Exactly,
would
that's what I
presumably hide
mean.
his alien eyes. It's also worth noting that Membrane happens to have the exact same hairstyle as Zim's human disguise, which is what he
yeah.
refers to as a shark fin haircut. Coincidence? Maybe, but perhaps
I mean,
most
yeah, it could
tellingly
be,
of
but-
all is Membrane's lack of ears. The show makes no small
yeah.
deal about Zim's lack of ears identifying him as an alien.
And he's got no ears! Is that part of your skin condition, Zim? No ears?
Now look at Membrane. No ears. Maybe they're covered by the goggles strap,
Yeah, I was just
but
about to
that would
say
just
that.
make it really impossible to hear anything and also be super uncomfortable. No, it is much more likely that his ears are just gone. And here's the kicker. The one thing that goggles can't hide is Membrane's lack of a nose. Nothing is there on his face. And we know for a fact that something is drawn in the other characters. All the other characters on the show have
He's
noses
right, you
except
know.
for, you guessed it, Zim, the alien. Even the strange way Membrane chooses to emphasize words feels very much like the speech patterns of our
Zim!
favorite alien, Zim.
It has been 1 day already, and the cure for pigmouth still eludes me.
Ms. Bitters,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a mighty need! to
Oh
use
my
the restroom
gosh.
once again.
Now let's talk about advanced technology. The Earth of Invader Zim seems to be set in the early 2000s based on the gravestones that we see in the series, and yet human society appears to have much more advanced technology than you would expect from that era.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
It seems to be coming from Membrane Labs.
Membrane Labs. Who wants a better everything?
Throughout the show, we're shown that Professor Membrane is a combination of Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Nikola Tesla, revolutionizing almost every facet of technology on Earth and setting trends while he does it.
You forgot Cyrus Borg. You forgot Cyrus Borg from Ninjago. Yeah, he's another character that I use in my Angry Turtle series. I just try to give him more spotlight. That's why I use him. Anyway, let me resume.
Ignorant world watches as Professor Membrane prepares to make the greatest announcement he's made since last week.
So, is he just smart, or is he actually an alien?
I
We
think
see
he's-
that Irkin technology far exceeds that of modern Earth. Even an idiot like Zim can create a time travel device with a lab down in his basement, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
shows
he
a
did.
clear disdain for Earth technology.
This inferior equipment. Urkin babies play with more advanced toys.
And we see that much of Membrane's technology is significantly more advanced than the average Earth tech. Even things like his kitchen appliances are either sentient or potentially deadly.
Sure to take them out of the can, or the explosion will destroy all human life.
Now, advanced technology alone doesn't necessarily mean that he's an alien. The fact that
I
his
mean, yeah.
technology looks
But I
a
mean,
lot like
it
Irkin
seems
technology,
really
though,
convincing.
does. A lot of Membrane's tech has weird vacuum tubes, bulbous shapes, and purple coloring. All the signatures of alien and specifically Irkin tech. In
Oh,
one night, Membrane is
yes.
able to add an entire wing onto his lab to research Gaz's pig girl mutation, which is something that we know Irkin technology does. And when it's done, it happens to look a lot like the inside of an Irkin base. But it all goes beyond pure
Yeah.
aesthetics here. Membrane Labs tech is
No, I'm not gonna pause it
canonically
right now.
Irkin. In one episode, Dib is taken captive by Zim. To escape, Dib needs to hack Zim's computer, and then this happens.
I only hope the Urkins just happen to use the same operating system as me. Yes!
That's right, the Irkins use the same operating system as Membrane OS, his father's computer system. How could the Membrane operating system interface match perfectly with Irkin tech unless Membrane himself knew about Irkin tech in the first place? Heck, how could Dib have found any operating system that could interface with alien technology unless there was already aliens on planet Earth? That just leaves
Yeah.
us with one question. Why would Membrane be here if he was indeed an alien? After all, the Irkins only sent Zim to Earth's location to get rid of him. In the pilot episode, we see a post-it note on their board where Earth happened to be. So they must have had an idea that something was out there, but they never got any hard evidence that it actually existed. It seems to me like they've sent someone to Earth before, and I don't think it was on a mission of invasion, and they never heard a report back. One thing that we haven't fully explored yet is that Urkin society runs on height.
Commanders, Invader Spooch, and all these other two guys that I don't remember except for Zim. And yeah, literally, I know I'm talking about this late, but literally, if you go back, I literally said something about the face covering about Professor Membrane. Literally, go back. You should hire me, Matt Pat. Not really, I'm not good at this.
Two taller Urkins are in leadership positions, and everyone else is much, much shorter. You'd think that there'd be a bit more variability in the Urkin race, but there really isn't. Right now, you just have two that are really tall, and everyone else who is just really short. There aren't any in the middle. This seems to imply that the tallest actively cull out other tall Urkin to make sure they stay in power. Now, Professor Membrane is quite tall, maybe even taller than the tallest. It's possible that the tallest, in order to retain their rule, sent Membrane out to Earth to get rid of him, just like they did to Zim. Only Membrane was smart enough to know what was going on. So rather than destroy Earth or call back to the mighty tallest, Membrane decided to conquer and rule the planet for himself. And honestly, this is exactly what he does. Once you understand that Membrane is an alien invader, things start to make a lot more sense. In this universe, humanity is kept stupid, fat, and helpless by the massive corporations, which are all owned by Membrane. His technology is ever present throughout Earth, from the skiffs that they use to transport captured children in school to the wrist devices worn by everyone on Earth. Even his commercials allude to a dark future where the technology turns on everyone.
There may come a time when we at Membrane Labs stop making the world more amazing. That time is not now.
Where Zim doesn't understand an invasion to be anything but reckless destruction, Membrane truly invaded and conquered Earth for himself.
The new Membracelet harnesses that childergy tomorrow. Children will hold hands, encircling the planet in a peace unlike any the world has ever known.
Those Membracelets, by the way, have a weird added feature for a guy who doesn't acknowledge life on other planets.
So,
exactly.
The Membracelet is just for running apps and world peace, but theoretically...
Hold on, I couldn't pay attention. I got distracted. What did he say before?
Added feature for a guy who doesn't acknowledge life on other planets.
So,
he doesn't.
The Membracelet is just for running apps and world peace, but theoretically, one could use it to create a galactic stargate of sorts, yes?
Yes, and that also proves about that one thing about how he was like, how he talks normal and then yells at things like, "Grr, read me cow."
Certainly unusual, unless of course it's a device used to show your final control over all the children of Earth. No wonder he was so excited for Peace Day. It showed his final and complete dominance over the planet.
Tomorrow is Peace Day, and nobody is as excited for the big celebration as I am.
Not scientifically possible!
So Professor Membrane could very well be an alien that successfully conquered the planet. But that brings up the cruelest twist of them all. Dib. Dib is funny. Throughout the show, everyone, and I do mean everyone from aliens to demons, comment on his head.
Tiger.
Who's that large-headed kid? I don't know. But his head is large.
Did you conjure a big head demon to give you a big head? Man, that is a really big head.
And not only is his head abnormally large, but it's shaped similarly to Zim's.
I mean, everybody's head is large.
Inhuman organs, and the fact that Gaz also has those same
Yeah, that's what I meant by that Dark Harvest
Squeedly
episode. Like, you could literally see their insides.
Squeedly Spooch. Did you hear that, Gaz? That's no human organ. Humans don't have squeedly spooches.
I've got a squeedly spooch.
Oh, sure, this could just be Gaz being sarcastic, or it could be that Gaz knows and is comfortable with her alien origins and her alien body parts. Maybe this explains why she's Membrane's favorite child. We even have this one-off line from Dib early on in the series that never really goes anywhere and is never fully explained.
I have vague memories of being taken on board of an alien ship as a baby. And I'm not sure, but I think they were doing tests on me. Trying to create some kind of genius super baby, perhaps?
It all fits with this final little detail. You see, theorists,
Final
Membrane's
little
children
piece.
have no canonical mother. She doesn't appear in any pictures. She's not mentioned once by any character in the show, movie, or
Yeah.
comics. No one questions
Alright,
her
there were
absence.
comics, I forgot
This has led
about
some
that.
fans to conclude that Dib and Gaz are clones of Professor Membrane, or at least were artificially created from his genetic material. And that is not just a theory. Eric Trueheart, one of the main writers of Invader Zim, has said that Dib, in a future episode had the show not gotten canceled, would have gone on a quest to find out why his life was so horrible, only to find out that he was a clone of his father. And I think you can see where this is going.
You guys heard that, right? No way! I did not expect that. I mean, yes, there was it could have continued, but it got canceled by Nickelodeon for being too dark, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Yeah, Jonas Vasquez. I'm so sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Jonas Vasquez really went all out, and I'm pretty sure he was disappointed about it, and he revealed at the end of the show of Bloody Gur. If you don't know what that is, look it up on YouTube, you'll probably find it.
Dib is obsessed with his quest to prove that Zim is an alien. He wants to expose the world to the fact that aliens exist, and that, in fact, one is living amongst them, undetected. But the cruelest irony of all is that he himself is an alien. He is an alien clone of his alien father. Throughout the entirety of this show's tragically short run, he's trying to expose everyone else to the truth without once realizing the truth for himself. But hey, that's just a theory.
A film theory!
And surely I can't be the only one coping with, well, everything by shopping online, right? Nothing like
This is probably just a sellout moment. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. This theory actually makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, I thought that Professor Membrane was an alien, but I didn't have a lot of proof except for the face covering thing and how those other pilots had it. But yeah, oh my goodness, this was worth it. This was worth waiting for. I'm glad that I was able to finally react to this without any problems. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below if you think this theory makes sense. Also subscribe to MatPat. I'll make sure to link his channel in the description below and the video below. And if you don't know what Invader Zim is and you still watch this video, it's on Hulu, so go watch it. And then the movie is by the time this is uploaded. And no, I'm not being sponsored by Hulu. It's actually on there. So yeah. And then Netflix, it has the movie on there. I don't know why. I mean, I heard somebody say that it used to be on Netflix, Invader Zim. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I think I may upload this today or tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and smack it, whack it, hit that bell. I'll catch you all later. I don't really know how to edit well, and I don't know how to do a proper outro, so I'm just gonna click this button and end the video right here. Boop.